When we think of pirates, images of swashbuckling adventurers, treasure chests, and thrilling sea battles come to mind. Thanks to movies and books, the pirates of the Caribbean have become a symbol of daring rebellion on the high seas. But how much of this is based on real history? The truth is, the Caribbean was once a dangerous place filled with real-life pirates who terrorized the seas, raided ships, and built legendary reputations. These pirates weren't just rogues looking for treasure, they were skilled sailors, feared warriors, and in some cases, even had government backing. Let's dive into the golden age of piracy and uncover the true stories of the infamous pirates who ruled the Caribbean. The Golden Age of Piracy, 1650 to 1730. The period between 1650 and 1730 is known as the Golden Age of Piracy. This was a time when pirates flourished in the Caribbean, the American coast, and even parts of Africa. Why? Because European nations like Spain, England, and France were fighting over colonies and trade routes, leaving many ships vulnerable. The Caribbean was a key trading hub for gold, silver, sugar, and spices, making it a pirate's paradise. Port Royal, Jamaica, was a famous pirate haven, known for its lawlessness, taverns, and wealth. Many pirates, including the infamous Blackbeard, used it as their base. The most infamous pirates of the Caribbean. Blackbeard, Edward Teach, the terror of the seas. Blackbeard is perhaps the most feared pirate of all time. His real name was Edward Teach, and he struck terror into the hearts of sailors. He was known for his massive black beard, which he would set on fire using slow-burning fuses to look like a demon. His flagship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, was a heavily armed warship that terrorized the Caribbean. He blockaded the port of Charleston, South Carolina, and held the entire city for ransom. Despite his terrifying reputation, he rarely killed prisoners, he preferred psychological warfare. He was finally killed in battle in 1718 after being shot 5 times and stabbed more than 20 times before going down. Anne Bonny, the fierce female pirate. Anne Bonny was one of the most famous female pirates, breaking all gender norms of her time. She was born in Ireland but moved to the Caribbean, where she fell in love with a pirate named Calico Jack Rackham. She dressed as a man while fighting alongside pirates and was feared for her sword-fighting skills. She was captured by the British Navy but escaped execution, some say because she was pregnant. Her fate remains unknown, adding to her mystery. Calico Jack John Rackham, the pirate who designed the Skull flag. Calico Jack was famous for designing the Jolly Roger flag, the iconic skull and crossbones symbol used by pirates. He wasn't the most fearsome pirate, but he was a charming rogue. His crew included Anne Bonny and Mary Read, 2 of history's most famous female pirates. He was captured and hanged in 1720, marking the end of his pirate career. Henry Morgan, the pirate who became a governor. Unlike most pirates, Henry Morgan wasn't an outlaw, he was a privateer. Privateers were pirates hired by governments to attack enemy ships. Morgan worked for the British Crown, attacking Spanish ships and settlements. He became one of the richest men in the Caribbean and even became governor of Jamaica. He died in 1688, not in battle, but as a wealthy and respected man. Pirate life, the truth behind the myth. Hollywood has made piracy look like an exciting adventure, but real pirate life was brutal. There was no buried treasure, pirates rarely buried treasure. Most of their loot was food, cloth, and weapons, not gold. Pirates had rules, ships had strict rules called pirate codes. Breaking them could get you marooned, left on an island to die. Democracy at sea. Unlike European ships, pirate crews often voted for their captains. Punishments were harsh. The worst punishment was keelhauling, where a pirate was dragged under the ship, scraping against barnacles, almost always fatal. Women as pirates. While rare, some women, like Anne Bonny and Mary Read, disguised themselves as men to join crews. The fall of Caribbean piracy. By the early 18th century, piracy in the Caribbean started to decline. European powers began hunting down pirates aggressively. Naval patrols increased, making it harder for pirates to operate. Many pirates were captured and hanged, like Calico Jack and Blackbeard. Former pirate havens like Port Royal were destroyed by natural disasters and British rule. By the 1730s, the golden age of piracy was over, but the legends remained. The legacy of the Caribbean pirates. Even though the real pirates are long gone, their stories still inspire books, movies, and folklore. Treasure Island in 1883 by Robert Louis Stevenson romanticized the idea of pirates and treasure maps. The Jolly Roger flag is still recognized as the ultimate pirate symbol. The Pirates of the Caribbean movies introduced pirates to a new generation, mixing real history with fantasy. The real-life pirates of the Caribbean were far more complex than Hollywood portrays. They were feared criminals, brilliant strategists, and in some cases, even respected leaders. Their rebellious spirit, fierce independence, and daring exploits continue to capture our imagination today. Which pirate story fascinates you the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling tales from history.